I absolutely love Candy Cane Lane. I have a personal experience with this movie. I live in Hawthorne, which is the next town over from El Segundo, and Candy Cane Lane there is a real thing. So talk to me about what excited you the most about working on Candy Cane Lane.
Well, I love Christmas movies. I've been dying to do a Christmas movie my whole life. When I read the script, I said, oh, this is fresh. This is original. We haven't seen this movie before. Oh, wait, and Eddie Murphy wants to star in it? That's not a very hard decision. And then Kelly Younger, who wrote the screenplay, really based on his life, took us to Candy Cane Lane in El Segundo, where his family has lived. And man, oh man, once you actually walk down those streets, you're like, yeah, let's make this movie.
Absolutely. Now, it's been 30 years since you've worked with Eddie on Boomerang. Talk to me about working with him on Candy Cane Lane and this experience with him.
You know, it was so easy. We just picked right up where we left off. I love working with him. He's brilliant. He's a comedic genius, obviously. An amazing actor. I think that side of his talents are underrated. And we just had fun, like we always do.
Absolutely. Julian Bell is amazing as Pepper in this movie. What does she bring to the role that wasn't on the page?
You know, it was a really hard job, right? You've got to play the antagonist, you know, against Eddie Murphy. You've got to have this big, larger-than-life character. But man, Jillian's one of the most amazing actresses I've ever worked with in my career. So funny, so imaginative, totally held her ground against some of the most brilliant comedic actors in our business. She's already a star, but man, she's going to shoot to the very top. So an absolute joy to work with.
Absolutely. Now, I also want to talk about the production design in this movie because everything looked so immersive and so big. It really gave that magical, fantastical feel of that Christmas spirit. Can you talk about collaborating with Aaron Osborne to create the where the Kringles are and what and Candy Cane Lane itself?
Absolutely. A lot of people on the crew I had worked with before had great experiences with my DP, with my AD, with my composer, but I hadn't found the right production designer yet. And man, when I found Aaron, I was like, okay, this is it. This guy is as crazy as I am. He's so imaginative, so talented, and he would throw me an idea. I'd plus it up, then I'd throw it back to him. He'd plus it up beyond that, and I think it shows in every shot of the movie. The way he decorated the street, you know, the way he cracked the zoetrope tree, it's just, the Kringles in the underpass. Just brilliant work.
Now, there is another fantastic cameo in this movie, which is a part of the Boomerang cast. I want to talk about David Alan Grier. Can you talk about reuniting with him as well? He's great in this.
David is one of the most brilliant comedians in our business. He's also just a great guy. So when we were talking about, oh God, who can pull this off? Who can have the gravity? We're like, well, David will annihilate it. And man, the minute he and Eddie got together, they had so much fun. They're riffing. And I know when Eddie's really happy because he starts just like feeding. You know what I mean? It's like on the basketball, like, I'm just going to keep passing you the ball. And he's just hitting threes from all over the court. You know, David is a brilliant, brilliant man. And what a joy to have the two of them together on screen again.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, the movie is worth that alone, just watching them on screen again. But it's a fantastic film. I love Candy Cane Lane. Thank you so much, Reginald. Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Joe. Take care.
Take care, sir.